तिब्बत के डिंगरी में बीते कल भूकंप की दुखद खबर सामने आने के बाद तिब्बती धर्मगुरु दलाई लामा ने इस आपदा पर गहरा दुख व्यक्त किया है। अपने संदेश में उन्होंने लिखा है कि भूकंप में 53 लोगों की जान गई है और कई अन्य घायल हुए हैं। परम पावन की आधिकारिक वेबसाइट पर प्रकाशित संदेश में लिखा है कि डिंगरी के आसपास के क्षेत्रों में आए विनाशकारी भूकंप के बारे में जानकर मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ है। इसके परिणाम स्वरूप कई लोगों की जान चली गई है, कई लोग घायल हो गए हैं और घरों और संपत्तियों को भारी नुकसान हुआ है। उन्होंने संदेश के अंत में लिखा है कि मैं उन लोगों के लिए प्रार्थना करता हूं जिन्होंने अपनी जान गंवाई है और जो लोग घायल हुए हैं उनके शीघ्र स्वास्थ्य होने की कामना करता हूं। तिब्बत निर्वासित सरकार की सांसद नामग्याल डोलकर ने कहा है कि चीन अधिकृत तिब्बत में मंगलवार सुबह तिब्बत के शिगात्से को केंद्र बिंदु बनाते हुए 7.1 तीव्रता वाले भूकंप की जानकारी मिली है। उन्होंने कहा है कि चीनी मीडिया और तिब्बतियों द्वारा सोशल मीडिया पर वीडियो अपलोड किए जा रहे हैं। वर्तमान में वहां क्या स्थिति है कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता। उन्होंने कहा कि साल 2010 में भी तिब्बत में बड़ा भूकंप आया था और काफी लोगों की जान चली गई थी। तिब्बत प्रशासन में सूचना और विदेशी मामलों के सचिव कर्मा छोएंग ने कहा है कि दक्षिण तिब्बत के ढींगरी में 7.1 रिक्टर स्केल की तीव्रता के भूकंप की वजह से भारी नुकसान हुआ है और 95 से ज्यादा लोगों की जान जाने की सूचना मिली है। वहीं निर्वासित तिब्बत सरकार के सिक्यांग पेम्पा सेरिंग ने भी इस पर दुख व्यक्त किया है।
Earthquake in Tingri, south of Tibet, which borders closely with Nepal and India. As of reports, up to now, some 95 people have died because of this earthquake, and some 130 people have been injured so far. And many houses have also been destroyed because of this earthquake. And everybody knows that the Tibetan plateau was formed because of the tectonic shift between the Indian plate and the Eurasian plate, and Tibet is highly prone to earthquakes. And this is one of the 6 major earthquakes that happened inside Tibet over the last 1 century. And that is why building of dams on Tibetan rivers, including the one that China announced recently in December about the dam in Methok at the Great Bend on the Tsangpo River, or the Brahmaputra, which is also called Siang in India. This dam is supposed to produce 3 times hydroelectricity than the 3 Gorges Dam, which is the biggest in the world. It's also based in China. It might have serious consequences to the downstream countries, including India and Bangladesh. So it's not, this earthquake is also a pointer to the fact that anything could happen on Tibetan plateau, and major developmental activities like dams and infrastructure construction should take environmental impacts into consideration and mitigate future destructive nature of these constructions. So I think these 2 instances are different, separate, but also interlinked in the sense that the earthquake is a message to major developmental activities inside the Tibetan plateau.
So what kind of situation is there right now?
Right now we are still collecting information. It's very difficult to get information from inside Tibet. Some pictures have come out, but every time an event happens, particularly political events, Chinese government always makes sure that these reports don't go out of Tibet. So anybody who sends information out of Tibet is targeted by the Chinese authorities. So even in this case, people will be careful in sending information out. But because of social media these days, since this is a non-political issue, hopefully news will be more available on the earthquake.
First of all, what's your name?
I'm Karma Chuing, Secretary, Department of Information and International Relations, CTA.
There has been an earthquake in Tibet and China. What will you say?
Yeah, the information that we got this morning, an earthquake of 7.1 magnitude on Richter scale took place in Tibet, in South Tibet, place called Tingri. So it is reported, that some more than 50-something people died due to the earthquake, and some 50-something, I think, are injured. But the numbers are still not confirmed yet. And there are reports where they say as many as 95-something people are said to be dead. So I think earthquake is quite of a very high magnitude.
Sir, what kind of situation in there right now?
We do not have any information. It happened just this morning, and we are getting reports from various sources, like from media, Tibetan media sources and other sources. But the number of people dead and injured are varying between 50-something to 90 plus. So basically, the Tibetan region, because Tingri is to the south of Tibet, very close to Himalayas. So Himalayan region is very sensitive to, it's an earthquake-prone area. So these kind of things happen. So it's really unfortunate, and our prayer goes to our Tibetan brothers and sisters who passed away and who suffered injury due to the earthquake, and their family members.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Namgye Dogal Hageri, member of Tibetan Parliament in exile.
Ma'am, there has been an earthquake in Tibet and China. What will you say?
I want to clarify that what is happening right now is news that we have gotten that around 9 o'clock in the morning, we've received information of a major earthquake of magnitude of 7.1 that is taking place in Shigatse, in the so-called Tibet Autonomous Region under the occupation of Tibet, under occupation of China at the moment. So this is what has happened, and we are looking into major destructions that has taken place. We are looking into death of, as of today, as of now, about 54 Tibetans who have passed away. We're hearing a lot about lots of casualties that is taking place at the moment. So this is what we have known at the moment. So yeah.
What kind of situation in there right now?
So, so far we're getting information from the China's state media. We're getting information from the social media where Tibetans are uploading videos. There are Chinese uploading videos. So this is exactly where we're getting information from. And I could immediately draw a similarity with the major earthquake of 7.1 magnitude that took place in 2010 in Tibet, when we had about more than 2,500 people who had died due to the earthquake. So what my concern is at the moment is that whenever there is any natural calamities that takes place within Tibet under occupation of China, is the lack of humanitarian support and aids from China, which is leading to more victimization of Tibetans. And one thing that we fail to draw our attention to is the reality that what is the actual cause of such a major natural calamity. And if you're looking into earthquake, it's entirely because of the excessive amount of mining that is taking place in Tibet under the occupation of China. And apart from that, the construction of major dams that is taking place. And just 3 days back, we've heard of the Ministry of External Affairs of India clarifying about the huge hydro dam that is being built under the Chinese Communist Party, and how they are putting in a lots of investment in that. And those are all the reasons leading to such a disaster, causing deaths of Tibetans without any support from Chinese Communist Party. So for now, I'm very concerned about the rising number of Tibetans who have passed away, and the loved ones who are going through lots of pain because of this particular disaster.